Hello, some viewers. How are you all? Welcome back to another video. Guys, in this video, we are going to discuss what are the differences between var, let, and const. Sorry, I've given the name like this just for training purposes to understand what exactly this JavaScript file is going to do. We are going to see the difference and which is better to use and what programmers use constantly and how var how let is better than var, how constant very strict we will see in this video. Let me just write a simple function. I'll write a function as a loop, so open bracket close bracket, and I'll just write a simple loop. So I'll write for loop for and declare I'll declare as a var I equal to 1, I less than equal to 4, I plus plus. And here I want to write Here I want to print the value of I. So I'll just write console.log of I, right? So let me just reload this. So I'll get the value 1, 2 and 3 less than equal to 4. So 4. So I is now printed as 1, 2 and 3, 4. So this is a var declaration. So what if I type the console.log of I outside this for loop? In traditional way, we should not be able to access I, but let's see. Let me just reload it. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. What is this 5? I equal to 1, I less than equal to 4, I plus plus, right? So only I should be highest number should be 4. It should not be equal to 5, right? So what is happening here is var is a variable. It is giving I as function scope, not a simple log scope, right? So now if I just write let and if I comment this one out, what will the value? So let me clear this. Let me reload it. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. What if I uncomment this, right? What if I reload this? So 1, 2, and 3, 4, and I got an uncount reference error. I is not defined, right? So we got a reference error, which of course I is not defined here. I is only defined in this block specific for loop. It is not defined here. So let is strictly um, saying that I semester I is only defined inside this for loop and you cannot access I here, right? So I is very strict in that, and always you have to use um, programming. Always you have to use let in program rather than var. Var will always uh, give this kind of exceptions. If you write var again, we will see what exactly happened here. I should only be have a value of 4. Now we'll get more than 4 here. We'll get a value 5, right? Before ES6, right? Before we are having ES6 JavaScript, right? ES 2015. We were all using var itself. Now, after that, we got let and cons, which are like block defined. So var is function defined, right? And let is block defined. Let us see another examples, right? So this is for var. Let me comment this so that I can have the entire thing in the description so that you can have an easy access to the code. So if I just write var b equal to 1, so I'm getting one variable here. So I'll clear this. So I'm using one variable and I have declared using var and I have given 1, right? So what if I see in the sources, right? So we have here declaration and we have this in the source. We can easily get the let me go back to console. We have something called an object called window object. If we just see window object, if we expand it, see window is a huge object which is having all this kind of selections, methods, variables, etc. Right? This is called a window object which is created. So what var does, right? So var attaches its object to the window object. So when I clear this, if I just type window dot b, right? If you enter it, it's not blur, sorry, window dot b. Let's see, the value is 1. So what var is doing, var is attaching the object, var is declaring b as a global object and it is attaching to b. So now what if I do let c equal to 1 and if I compile it, so what if I do window dot, so what if I do window dot of c, right? Do we have anything in C, right? We don't have anything. So let doesn't attach itself as a global variable, right? It is a block defined and it will not be in the scope, right? See, we can see that in source, if we have a breakpoint here, if we just write console dot log of b and if we have console dot log of c, right? And if I have the breakpoint here, let me add a breakpoint. So let me minimize this so that it can be properly visible. Right. Fine. So so I have in sources, I'll go to var vet equal to so if I reload it, fine. So I'll get the value. So I'll put it here and I'll add a breakpoint so that I'll work and watch this. Let me reload it, right? So I have a breakpoint here. So you can see here in script, C was declared. C is now in the script, and in the global variable, let's see in the window. Let's see in the window we have B as undefined. So you can clearly see var is declared in B, var is declared in the global. In the script we have C. So let us run it simultaneously, right? So let me reload it. So it comes in the second statement. Now, what will be the value of B? So B is global and B is 1 here, right? So what is the value of C? C is still undefined because the line is still here. So let us go to another step. So now C got the value 1, B will be 1 and it will be in a global, and now I'm just logging the value. So right, you can see the difference. So where it's creating the value in the global window object and the memory allocation for let is different. So it is allocating in the script. Let us go back to console. So the answer is 1 and 1. So Windows C will not be here. So let me just clear this. Now let me expand this so it will be properly visible now. Fine. So now, so I'll just comment this too so that I can uncomment and post in the description section. Now let's see. So I can give var b equal to 1, right? I can also give var let c equal to 2 and const d equal to 4, right? I can declare like this, right? Now, can I declare var? Can I just have? Can I declare var b here and can I initialize b equal to 1? Let's see I'm getting any error or not, right? So I will reload it. Did I get any error? I didn't get any error, right? So what if I just declare it here, C, by let declaration, and if I initialize C value as 2 here itself, okay, will I get any error? So I will not get any error, right? So what if I just give const d And what if I do initialization of D here? Will I get any error? Hope not. Or we'll see. So if I reload this page, so now I'm getting an error. What is this error? Missing initialization for const declaration. So comparatively, const we have to define declare and initialize here itself. We cannot even initialize. We cannot even initialize one step and declare another step. We cannot do that. Now if I run it, so it won't give me. Sorry, if I run this, it won't give me any error. See. So now, so let's see where our let C and D are stored, right? So for that we have to go to sources. Now I'll minimize the screen, right? So for proper understanding, so if I put the breakpoint here, so let us run and let us see the scope. What scope is this, right? So let me reload it. So I want var and let, right? So I'm clicking on here. So C and D both are created in script. It is not created in the global, just like var, right? So let me run this here. So D value is 4. Already we got D value. We didn't get C value yet because C is just declared not initialized. See, we got C as 2, D as 4 here, right? B as 1, right? The now program has now ended. So var is very lenient, and in future in programs normally we don't use it because we have learned it in the first itself. Var is function, the scope of the var is function defined, and it's not even the block scope. So it is the function scope and it is block scope for var and let, for let and const. And here we have learned that const should be initialized and declared at the same time, right? So that is the difference between var, let, and constant, guys. Let me know if you have any comments below, so we can add for few more scenarios, and we can play around with this declaration of variables with var, let, and const. So that's it for the video, guys. If you like the video, please click on like. If you're a new viewer, please click on subscribe. Till then, guys, take care. Have a great day. Bye bye.